So I was just speaking to my hubby, and he encouraged me to tap into Cancer. So we're doing a Cancer love reading. We're doing a Cancer love reading. If you're a Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, especially Venus. If you're a Cancer, Venus, Cancer, Moon, I definitely encourage you to tap in because this is your message. Immediately, I decided to go into the empath oracle because I feel like my cancers are very empathic, very empathic. And I'm going to go with this first. Love for Cancer. Love for Cancer. Divine, allow me to tap into the energy, love energy of my cancers. Cancer. Love. What do they need to know in regards to love? It says visualize a shield of protection to protect yourself from toxic people or situations. Imagine a shield of white light surrounding your body. This keeps negativity out and let positive energy in. Okay, cancers. So this is for my single cancers. Clearly, you need to protect yourself at this time. All right, your energy is very loving. It's very nurturing. It's it's a breath of fresh air. It is getting love from a cancer is like getting love from God. That's the best way I can explain your energy, especially in its um, higher vibrational state. And I can say that only because I know Cancer energy and I'm loved by Cancer. And so Cancers definitely need to protect themselves from people because the people that Cancer attracts normally are energetic vampires. They are normally people who are super negative and who can be very controlling and uh, obsessive and kind of just mean. Like people, I'm sorry, who Cancer attracts could be really nasty. But it's funny on the opposite end, you Cancers can be really nasty too. Like you can throw that same energy right back, Cancer, with no problem. All right. So it's saying to identify your emotional triggers. So it's saying we absorb the emotions of others that remain unhealed in ourselves. Notice your triggers such as anger, fear, and gently begin to heal them. That is definitely for you, Cancer, because I was just saying you need to visualize a shield of protection because you're so empathic, you're so loving that the people that come towards you don't always mean you well. In fact, 9 times out of 10, they don't mean you well. People usually come towards you and see a sweetheart or someone who is just, calm, chill, and laid back and feel like that they can take advantage. But it's funny, everybody knows behind a Cancer is a mean ass Capricorn. So people best not get on your bad side because you can actually flip and show them what's really good. So, Cancers, if you're dating somebody right now, you need to just be on your P's and Q's. Don't do it in like a disrespectful, nasty way, but kind of like my husband does. Give them gentle reminders that you're not to be fucked with because um that's the only way people won't try to take advantage of you and overstep because I see because you have visualize a shield of protection and identify your emotional triggers. I see you have to put people in their place. I don't care if this is a female. Some females you got to put in their place because you guys attract some of them females that are out of line. For feminine, some of you attract men who are absolutely out of line. And so in order for you also not to get taken advantage of, you need to identify where your triggers are. My husband likes to call them landmines. Identify where your landmines, so you don't blow up on people, because not that you keep things in and you wait for it to build up like Scorpio, and then you burst out and have like this episode. You talk about things as they happen, as they come, but you need to really identify them and get to the bottom of them, uh because it's really easy to step on your toes. Some of you cancers got water moons, and if you're a Cancer sun with a water moon, you definitely need to identify the areas where hey Sandeep, hey Levy bruh, hey Alex. Yes, to fly facts. July 1st, right. My husband's July 4th. Right. Yeah, y'all can't play that. But yeah, you need to identify your emotional triggers. Definitely, because I see some of you in the dating scene. And if you're not in a dating scene right now, this summer, you will be outside. You will have the opportunity to meet new people and to start dating. Also, a lot of you guys need to visualize a shield of protection, because I see a lot of you guys traveling. I see you going to different places. I see you expanding your business. I see you just expanding, you giving yourself more exposure. And so because you're exposed and you're going more places and you're doing more things, you're shopping at new restaurants, you're meeting new people, you're just doing what you do, you are susceptible to more energetic, just more energies. This don't even just got to be romantic. You have more people coming your way. So I just would encourage you to just protect yourself, set your boundaries, especially for my feminine cancers. Set clear boundaries with people, because they will try to overstep, and identify your emotional triggers so you don't run people away, because when you snap, you snap. And some of you guys may, especially my feminines here, that's what I'm getting, you may snap for no reason, sort of, and you may rub people the wrong way. So you want, that's what I got. I also got let yourself receive support. It is often easier for empaths to give than to receive. Allow others to support you. Experience the pleasure of their caring energy. So, because, like I said, because you're an empath, you kind of want to be with people who you're equally yoked with, sort of say. You don't want to be the only person who is caring in the relationship. You don't want to be the only person who is loving and nurturing in the relationship. You have to have, even if you're just dating them or just casually dating, or it's a situationship, you still want to be with somebody who have some similarities to you in that way. Like who you want to be with somebody who's just as supportive of you as they are, vice versa. You want to be with somebody who's supportive. You don't want to be with somebody who don't have the same empathy and kindness, and you just don't want to be with someone who doesn't give the same respect that you give. All right? So that is what we're going to be starting off the reading with. So when it comes to love, I'm also picking up on cancers who's with a, believe it or not, I see air signs, fire signs. Yeah. While you're in these relationships, you're being encouraged not to forget who you are. Don't forget your gifts. Don't forget your purpose too. But in terms of love for Cancer. All right. So I got practice self-compassion, but it came out in reverse. So just be mindful of attracting people. Wow, my phone got low power. So that's another message for me. Be careful of people who may drain your energy, because your energy is very pure, it's very strong, but it's easily drained. So yeah, you just want to make sure you prioritize yourself. You put yourself first. And you make sure that your cup is always full. And be sure to get with someone who else. Be sure to get with a person who fills up their cup as well, because if I'm seeing this, if two people come together half full and then they both decide to pour, one cup is going to get full, the other is going to be lacking. So when picking a partner, or when, even if this is not a partner, even if this is just a friend, make sure that they are happy with themselves. Make sure that they are full themselves, because the last thing you want to do is come together with somebody and you're pouring, and then you're lacking somewhere. You're out of energy. You're out of time. You're out. You're left high and dry, and they got the fullness of what you gave. Make sure when you're getting with somebody that you both are full, and so that when the cups do pour, you guys are both receiving the overflow. No one's kind of like lacking, sort of say. All right. Wow. Next card is observe, do not absorb. I'm getting a lot. You guys really got to protect yourself, because we have another card talking about not, you know, taking in someone's negative energy, because it's going to drain you. So your advice is to observe. Do more observing while you're dating than absorbing. Okay, so ask a lot of questions, go out on a lot of dates. I would say vet people a lot better than you normally do at this time. This is for my single cancers, okay? Single sun, moon, rising, Venus, and North Node cancers, but specifically Cancer moons, Cancer Venus. I would also say Cancer North Nodes, but and most definitely Cancer suns. All right, so observe, do not absorb. If you are taking on the stress of others, try observing the situation from a distance. This will increase your energy. So it looks like we're in the season of self-preservation here for my single cancer. So let me go to the tarot and see further what's going on in your everyday life. Oh, the Empress at the bottom of the deck. Oh, that's the energy you need to be in, Cancer. Empress energy. Empress energy. A Libra can be very significant in your life right now. Let's see. Love for Cancers. What's going on with Cancers? What do they need to know? All right. Work on your coin. I got the Eight of Pentacles, where it talks about you just putting in work, putting in time, just putting the time, putting in the hours in your craft. And if this is not your craft, just putting in that time, effort, and energy on yourself. It's a really good time to take care of yourself, to pamper yourself, to love on yourself. It's a good time to, get groomed, just take care of your body, take care of your health. Health seems to be really significant here with the Eight of Pentacles and the Empress. Yeah, that seems to be really important for you Cancers right now. Take care of yourself. This is for my masculine and feminine Cancers. You really need to, book that haircut, book that massage, get your nails done. Whatever maintenance and self-care looks like to you, it's time for you to do that. So while you're kind of practicing self-compassion and protecting yourself and vetting people, it's time to take that energy that you used to put on other people and put it on yourself. This time it looks like it's talking about your work, and it looks like it's referring to your aesthetics. So, and also home life. I see the home. Your home is important. Take care of your home. Take care of your body. You know, take care of your health. That seems to be really important. Let me see what fell on the ground. Okay. So, this is a love reading, but it's also, love readings don't always have to be about another person. It can just be about yourself, and that's enough. Wow, Six of Wands fell on the floor, and that's usually my card of victory, my card of celebration, and good stewardship. So this tells me you will be coming into a season. This looks like June, July, which is your energy, Cancer. So Cancer season is going to be a really good season for you, Cancers. I see victory. I see joy. I see celebration. I see you on your high horse, literally. Wow. Wow. I see a lot of horses in this reading. You can, a Sagittarius could be really significant. I see a lot of horses. A lot to do with cars. When I see horses in readings, that has a lot to do with travel, cars, movement, forward movement. So a lot of positive outcomes when it comes to vehicles, when it comes to travel, when it comes to, they go to Knight of Cups. There goes another horse. Interesting. So for some of you, this Cancer season is going to be what you've been waiting for. Like, for a lot of you Cancers, this seems like the best Cancer season of your life. Like, how sometimes when it seemed like, your birthday season's coming up, and for whatever reason, you've been waiting all year for it, but for whatever reason, it's not always what you thought it would be. Like, for some reason, people are always excited when their birthday come around, but you ever notice, like, when the birthday time does come around, it seems like things get more stressful, or things don't go the way you always wanted it to go, or, there was a lot of chaos and trouble up until the day of your birthday. And usually that's the case because things usually get rough right before labor, and it's kind of like your new year. Your birthday is your new year. So January 1st is the world's new year, but your birthday is your own personal new year. And so usually right before right before a beginning of a new cycle, which would be your birthday, there's usually turbulence during an ending of a cycle. And that's why when you get close to your birthday season or close to your birthday, there tends to be a lot of ups and downs and chaos and tumultuous times, because you're getting ready to step into a new beginning, which is your birthday. It almost reminds me of labor. So you carrying the baby for 9 months, but things really start shaking up towards the end. It gets harder to carry the baby. You're out of breath more. You're more tired. You just have a little bit more complications right before. And then, you're having the birth, and that could be a complicated process within itself. And then, boom, you have the baby. But you notice that little time frame right before birth, there's usually some turbulence. So I'm kind of getting that kind of energy with you guys. So with Cancer, you will have some minor inconveniences up into your season, but it will subside for you. I do see Temperance, which usually is a card of balance, another Sagittarius card. So you have a lot of Sagittarius energy around you. And that's very positive because that means you have a lot of luck and fortune around you. So I do see things moving forward. I do see where you are protected. So for those of you who do decide to visualize a shield of protection around them, who decides to, protect their energy and to observe, it's going to benefit you. Ooh, the devil chart. The devil card is trying to pop out. Y'all see this card? So it came upright if I hold it this way, but it came in reverse if I hold it the way I'm supposed to hold it. Be careful of devil energy, okay? Lovers in reverse. Ooh. Devil energy is out here. But the Wheel of Fortune is out here. So I see things going in your favor. Cancer season, okay? Just be mindful of that devil energy. Be mindful of falling into temptation. Going back into old ways, old habits. What's that devil card? I didn't... Ooh, Ten of Pentacles came out and hit the floor. So you wanna make sure you are keep that visualization of protection out, because you do want to manifest a positive love life. You really do. You do. But I saw the Ten of Pentacles fall out on the floor, so that talks about home and family life. Yep, and there goes the Four of Wands. This is talking about a marriage. This is talking about commitment. So I guess I'm tapping into single cancers, but also I see cancers who are in a relationship coming out. I see a divine union that needs protection. There's a divine union that needs protection. Wow, Ten of Cups. All right, this is talking about family and home life, a marriage, a union. This is a serious union. This could be a twin flame connection that needs protection. Some of you guys are on a standstill in this connection. All right, I do see a little tension in this connection, but it's nothing a little bit of wand won't fix, if you know what I'm saying, Cancers. It's nothing that a little wand won't fix. All right. Okay. All right. Let's go, Cancers. You got some positive energy out here. Hierophant. Oh, yeah, this for Cancer, for my single Cancers, if you've been single a while, you will not be single for long. I see a long-term commitment. With the Hierophant and the Wheel of Fortune, I see a long-term commitment coming for you. Long-term. Very long-term commitment. Wow. Probably the love of your life here. Love of your life here. Again, with the pre-shuffle. Ten of Cups. But with the Two of Swords, some of you guys are being indecisive about the connection. All right? You're in between the love of your life and wanting to be out here, being single, being free. Sorry, boo. If you wanna be single, not for long. And if you're not single, I see you in a really wonderful relationship, but you have to be mindful of temptation. All right, that devil energy came out. Yeah, I see they go the Two of Swords and the Two of Wands. You guys are in between making a choice. What are the signs? Who is Cancer trying to make a choice? Oh, y'all don't want me in y'all business? Y'all cards just keep falling on the floor when I'm asking about who and what. Wow. Wow, Cancers. Who's Cancer in between? Wow. Four of Wands. Wow. Cancers, you have a tough decision to make. You want to be with the love of your life, or wow, this person you've been in your head about with the Four of Cups. So some of you guys have different options out here, but you know what with this Four of Cups card, usually it talks about someone who's ungrateful, someone who is just not satisfied, someone who's just not content with what they have. So here it is, there's a hand coming from the heavens, and it's like God is holding out this cup right in front of this masculine. And the three cups, he's looking at the other three cups, and God is like, here, this is the one for you. But you're still contemplating and looking at the other three cups, thinking that the grass is greener somewhere else. But here it is. God is actually trying to hand to you a divine connection, but you're just sitting there looking at it like, that ain't it. That ain't the one. Nope. I don't know about that. I'm not sure about that. I still want to consider my options. I don't know if that's the one, but the option is right in front of you. Like the hand that's coming out of nowhere, which to me this represents the divine, God, the creator, source, whatever you want to call it, or him or her, is literally handing you this cup, and you have your arms crossed and you're looking at the other options that are on the ground for everybody else. So yeah, so cancers, you have a decision to make. All right. And for some of you, this requires you moving. This requires a move. But I see if you do make that move, you make the right move, the sun card comes out. This is a positive relationship. You're going to make the right choice. I see my cancers making the right choice. The closer you get to Cancer season, I see you making the right choice when it comes to love. Or someone making the right choice when it comes to you. Wow. Cancers. What else does Cancer need to know? For whatever reason, I'm getting a headache. Okay, there goes the 7 of Cups. That is too many options, Cancer. You have your hands in too many bowls, Cancer. You need to choose one. You need to choose the one that brings you joy. The other day, I had posted a quote saying that your joy is not a luxury. It's a compass that points you to where you're supposed to be. Or just, your joy is basically a compass. So you need to go with the energy. You need to go with the spirit. You need to go with the choice. You need to go with that idea that literally lights up your soul. And if it ain't lighting you up, it ain't it. It's not it, Cancer. But I see a positive outcome for you. Careful. You may cause some chaos. You may cause some hate in the background making this new choice. You may upset some people with the 5 of Wands, but that's okay. Wow, my ear is ringing. I said you may upset some people and my ear starts ringing. So someone is talking about you right now, Cancer. Someone is literally talking about you. Wow. Childish people. They're talking about your money, how you're single, you're abundant, you're selfish. Some of you guys may come off very self-centered. It's so funny. It's so crazy how you're so judged. Like you're miss, what's the word? Why can't I get the word out? But people judge you wrong. Like you guys are literally the most loving, caring, empathetic, and just beautiful people ever. But they judge you as being selfish and self-centered and like, ugh. I don't even want to talk about these people. They're childish. They're mad because you got your pentacle, you got your coin, you look good, you taking care of yourself. With the King of Cups, you're emotionally stable. You know what you want. You know where you're going. And you're just not toxic. You're not toxic. And if you were toxic, don't get me wrong, you have really matured and you became the King of Cups. This is for masculine or feminine signs. Like you've really changed. You've really come into yourself. And people have things to say about that for whatever reason. But it doesn't matter. People don't matter because your coin is coming up. You're prioritizing your self-care. You are protecting yourself. You are observing and not absorbing. And yeah, it's just really looking up for you, Cancer. Especially that new moon in Cancer, which is coming up. King of Swords. You're going to have to tell some motherfuckers off. And I'm here for it, Cancers. Here for it. So here for it. Page of Cups. Drop that habit that it's not even a habit. Drop a lifestyle that hasn't been working for you. It could be something you do on the side. Maybe for some of you, y'all could drink too much. It's so funny. I literally see somebody drinking and like spilling their cups. This is literal and spiritual. Like drinking so much to the point you can't hold your liquor. And on another side, I'm seeing someone who has their cup full, like their life is full, but they're spilling it over to the wrong people. They're letting it out to the wrong people. Like you're not holding your liquor down. So for some of you, you're drinking too much, and for some of you, you just need to know your limits. You just need to know your limits, Cancer. Be mindful of that. Be mindful of your mouth too. A lot of you are just becoming clearer on what it is that you want out of life. And I see you being relentless. Like, I see you not resting until you get it. And that's what's up. That's what's up. I see you not stopping until you get the life that you know you deserve. I see a lot of clarity. You guys are gaining a lot of clarity. And with the Eight of Cups, just moving away. I see y'all moving away. I see you moving away into your own world and realm of existence where, you know, if they're not like you, you're not going to even bother. Right. Leave these people disappointed with the Five of Cups. You're leaving this energy. You're leaving people in this energy. Wonderful. I see a new business opportunity coming for you, Cancers. I keep seeing these pentacles. A lot of money opportunities here for Cancer. Good grief. A lot of blue here. So I see you doing a lot of communicating. Just make sure you are not over communicating for some of you, and just make sure you're not overextending yourself at this time. The right opportunities will come to you. You don't have to oversell yourself. If you guys are in sales, I don't see you needing to be long-winded. Your work is going to speak for itself. Your character will speak for itself. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, I see you being offered just new ways of making money. And it ain't nothing wrong with that. It's nothing wrong with that. You're just in demand. That's all. This Eight of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Eight of Wands usually is my communication card. Via DM, via text, via email, phone, whatever ways and methods there is to contact. This is my card for that, Eight of Wands. So I got the Eight of Wands to the Page of Pentacles. So this is giving me the energy of you getting a lot of opportunities and calls and messages about money, information on money, or just ways of making money, or just opportunities. All right. Wow. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Ace of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. So definitely a new opportunity from the divine. You see that hand coming out of the sky, holding that pentacle. I see a lot of ways for you to make money. In this next one, you got to enter this. I see you entering a new door. I see you walking into a new life, Cancer. Stay tuned for Cancer season. Cancer season is going to be really good for you. All right. I believe that's been your reading, Cancer. I know this is supposed to be about love, but, you know, I see business in here. So A lot of you Cancers got it right. There is no love without finances here. And clearly, you about your coin. You're about your coin, Cancer. But don't forget to practice self-compassion. Don't forget, you're not supposed to be taking in a lot of people's energy at this time. You need to do more observing, more listening, more vetting, and more self-care at this time. Definitely is a priority. Don't forget to identify your emotional triggers and look at people like this. Watch people, okay? Watch them. Watch them. Because look at that energy. Look at that energy, baby. Six of Wands. That's been your reading. I love you, Cancers. If you want to book a personal reading with me for further information on this energy and how it pertains to you, you can email me at 360divinity@gmail.com with your questions, or you can just message me on Instagram at _divine9 with your questions, and I will love to answer your questions, okay? I love you, Cancers. That has been your love reading. I will talk to you later.